Hello everyone, welcome to KAKAU'S Hideout. I am KAKAU'S. I'm going to continue tonight with the 2019 all Zodiac connection per Zodiac sign. So tonight I'm going to do a video reading for Capricorns and their connection towards each and every sign for 2019. And it's going to be a general reading only, so take it however it resonates. And if it doesn't resonate at all, then don't take the message. And for personal readings, please like and share my Facebook page. That'll be Tarot Readings by Kakao. You can email me at kakaushideout@gmail.com, or you can follow me on Twitter. That'll be at KAKAU'S. So there, excuse if the waves are noisy, as um, if you've been in my page already, then you will know that I actually live near the sea. That's why when the waves are bigger, sometimes it can be overheard on the video. But as usual, my nose are itchy whenever I start to read. But a while ago, while I was preparing everything, it's not. I don't know if this has got anything to do with the message or whatever, but I'll continue as planned. So let's start. Now let me pull up. Oh, let me write down the timestamps. Oh wait, did I just say Capricorn? It's not supposed to be Capricorn. It's supposed to be Taurus. Because I started with Pisces and then I'm going to start back on Aries and then I've already done Aquarius. And after that I'm going to do Taurus and then next is Capricorn and then Gemini and then so on and so forth. So tonight it's going to be Taurus. And that's Orion's connection with each and every sign, and I'm going to do a 7-card read per zodiac. Oh no, it's a 3-card read per zodiac. So let's start with Aries, and I would like to start at 3 minutes. Let me shuffle first. Oops. A card just jumped. I'll still continue shuffling. Okay. Connection of Taurus and Aries for 2019. Okay, let's start. Okay, a business proposal, a business establishment, or maybe this has been established already. It's an ongoing business because it's already a king. So there must be some sort of a common source of income between the two of you that's booming, that's actually working fine. Let's see what's going on with this connection, financial connection between you two. Or this can be a common friend that's going to help you financially, or is actually like it's an ongoing financial help. So let's see what's up with this one. It seems like this person, if this is a person, is needing a place to land perhaps, or there's some sort of a problem regarding a property that he or she established. Again, this may be king, but you should not concentrate on the gender, concentrate on the energy. So this person might be a common friend who's needing something to reestablish a business or a home or a property. And if this is not a person, King of Pentacles can be, as what I've said, a business, an ongoing business that needs to be settled somewhere. Four of Wands is actually about property or a location wherein you can settle for good. So maybe the two of you are um, thinking about expanding your business, perhaps, or trying to relocate, or perhaps franchise somewhere else, or try to build a new branch from a different location. And it has got something to do with the place to go to, or where to settle this King of Pentacles. If this is a business, this might be a relocation of business, an expansion of a branch of some or something. If this is a person, this might be a common friend who needs assistance in relocating or establishing his or her personal space. Okay. Uh, so, what will be the outcome or overall like summary of this connection? Okay. If we're going to think about King of Pentacles as um, a business that needs relocation or an expansion of a branch, then this will result to both you and Iris's need for focus on that business. Nine of Wands is actually security in everything, most especially business and communication. But the main concern there is that there is a big possibility that whoever this Nine of Wands may be applied to will no longer have the chance to travel, to relax, to socialize, because this is a very demanding card. May it be work, business, or anything that has got something to do with expansion and source of income and money making. This can also be applied to studies, wherein you have to focus on the goal and you have no time for play. So this must be what's going on between you and Aries. Again, if this is a business, there must be some sort of relocation that needs to be done, or this can also be an indication that there is an expansion of a business branch, and it seems like the two of you are going to be really busy, for 2019. If this is a person, this must be an offer from that person in order for you to expand, and you need a place to settle the business on, or a relocation, or again a place to establish the business on. And you and Aries are going to be very busy because of that. If this is again a person and he or she is needing help, like in order to have a place to land on or have a place to crash, then the two of you are going to be busy as well to assist this person. This person can be a business-minded person, someone who had a strong and established career, particularly about business. And this can be a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus person as well. But do not concentrate on the zodiac sign. Concentrate on the energy. The energy of this person is someone who's very materialistic, but thrifty and stingy when it comes to money. Practical, business-minded, and he's a very good provider. If this is a husband, this is someone that needs your assistance in order to continue with the provisions. So there. That's ball pen. Ball pen. Where are you, ball pen? Hi. I cannot find my ball pen. Where is it? I have to look for some. I have to get something. A new ball pen for this. Where have I placed it? Anyway, that's for Taurus and Aries. Taurus is. I would like to start on 10 minutes. Okay. Let me shuffle. Okay, Taurus and Taurus connection for 2019 and their general reading, please. Okay, we're too excited. Like 8. Always this itchy. Why? Whenever I start reading, it starts to itch. But after I read it, the cards, it will stop as well. So, Taurus, Taurus. Okay. Um, Let me double check. It is itchy. Okay. So, money, expansion, like different types of ways to um, look for money. This can be a person who's trying to, you know, do a lot of jobs or do a lot of businesses all at once, multitasking. So between you and another Taurus, that's what's going on between the two of you. And let's see what's going to happen next. Taurus, Taurus. Okay, so yeah, the two of you must be multitasking about business and money, and it seems like the two of you are going to build something new out of this ongoing businesses, or if you and um, a fellow Taurus are actually married or in a relationship, there's a possibility that this is a baby, if that's a goal between you and another Taurus. So Pentacles is autumn, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check. Yes, autumn. So it's going to be September, October, November. That's the possible months wherein the conception is going to happen or the birth is going to happen. If it's applicable, take it. If it's not, and you're not married, you're not involved in anything or anyone, then forget it. I actually applied cleanser. I already did my, I already cleansed my face, but it is itchy. It's annoying me. So excuse me. And I've double checked there's no white heads, not even black heads. Mm-hmm. Must be something to do with the readings. Because every time I start with the reading, it starts to itch. But after I do the reading, it stops. Okay, I'm going to put this on my lap. So there. Ongoing business, both of you are multitasking, but something new out of this combined tasks will come out of between you two. It seems like if this is a new business, it's going to be a new business idea that can be related or connected to this ongoing business. And if you are married or in a relationship with a fellow Taurus and you're inquiring about um, improvements about your relationship together, then this can be a baby, or this can be good news regarding money. So let's see what's the overall summary of your 2019 with Taurus. Okay. Okay, Three of Cups reversed. So this is a third party card, but I must emphasize it to all of you that it doesn't mean that it's a third party. There's going to be another person involved. A third party can also indicate that something is coming in or coming between the two of you, between you and your partner. So this can be work, studies, family, um, obligation somewhere else, and it prevents you from concentrating on the partnership. So in this case, if you're going to combine all the cards together, it seems like the two of you are multitasking. You can be doing a lot of things individually, or you can be doing a lot of things together and you no longer have the time to relax. And because of out of that setup, you come up with an idea, or again, this is a baby card, so this can either be a baby that's going to be a product of a partnership, but this can also be a business that is going to be born out of this multitasking thing. And once this baby may be a business or an actual baby that's going to be born between the two of you, the third party thing is going to stop. It's reversed now. So this can be business that you are going to work on together, and you no longer need to multitask and work for someone and the other one's working for someone and the other Taurus is working for someone else, and then you're going to do something else together, and it seems like you're juggling a lot of things together. But once this financial good news or a baby or a new business that is going to be born out of shared business ideas will arrive, the third party thing, if you're if the third party thing is going to stop, like you're going to share everything because of this. So it's like finally your schedules are going to be synced, your attention are going to be focused on one specific thing, your goals will be the same thing, and the same situation will be or you will be in the same situation, like you no longer need to multitask and you know do a lot of other things with other people. So that's what's going on between you and another Taurus. Now let's do Gemini. Stamps for Gemini. I would like to start on oh, 18. Okay. The connection of Taurus and Gemini for the year 2019, please. The connection of Taurus and Gemini for the year 2019. Connection of Taurus and Gemini for 2019. Okay. Hmm. Victory is reversed, so there must be some sort of an agreement between you and a Gemini, wherein you passed an obligation to someone. Maybe Gemini, you've passed someone, I mean, an obligation or a chore to Gemini, or Gemini passed a task or a chore to you, but it has been mismanaged or it wasn't managed at all, and that led to failure. Because Six of Wands reversed is like, passing on a responsibility to someone else, or there must be someone who volunteered to do the task for you and they mismanaged it. So uh, that can be the case between you two. But if you're going to analyze it as per Zodiac, there's a big possibility that Gemini was the one who did not do his part of the bargain. It's done. He's Gemini. So, but I'm just speculating. But if you're going to think about it for Zodiac, that's the usual. Like if you're going to believe in someone's words between Gemini and Taurus, I'd rather believe Taurus, like personally. But anyway, let's not concentrate on it because there are some Geminis who can actually do as they say. Unfortunately, I'm not acquainted with them. So anyway, this can be something that has been passed on to someone else and has been mismanaged. Either Taurus passed something to Gemini or Gemini passed something to Taurus and they forgot about it and it led to failure. Or both Taurus and Gemini um, asked someone to do something for them and they did it. So take it however it resonates. So that's what I'm sensing. That is the current situation. But this I'm sensing that this task that has been mismanaged has been a business for too long already, and this very minor problem, I mean this problem that has been going on between you and Gemini will not be the reason for this established um, uh, business to fail, like to totally collapse. I want to pull up a clarifier for this as to why is the Ten of Pentacles here. If there is no victory between, with the task, why is it that the Ten of Pentacles is here? Why is the Ten of Pentacles here, please? For Taurus and Gemini. This is annoying. I don't know with you or with other cultures, if you're from a different country watching this, but the Philippines, when your nose is itchy, we believe that someone's thinking of you. I don't know. Maybe you're thinking of me when am I going to do the video reading next? Okay, Ten of Pentacles. For some reason, I placed the Six of Wands, the first card, the Six of Wands, back into the deck. Okay, so overall energy, Nine of Swords reversed. Oh, I see. Let me look for that Six of Wands as I placed it back in the deck. Or seems like you were given a task that has been someone else's failure, and you and Taurus, you and Gemini, are aiming to rebuild that business and turn it into a Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is a card, this one is a card that indicates a business that has been um, established long ago and is still thriving. So there must be some sort of a business that has been thriving for years now that you would like to incorporate that failed business from someone else, or you're aiming to make that failed venture into something that will endure the test of time. And there's an indication that you can actually do it. This is the clarifier for Ten of Pentacles. So you can actually do it, and this is an indication that if you ever need help, look for someone with a motherly nature, with someone who can actually grow things, like naturally nurture things in people. So that's the type of person you should accommodate yourself with. And now for the final, um, like the summary of your relationship with Gemini is Four of Cups reversed. So this will only mean that um, you no longer acknowledge the dissatisfaction, that even if there are things that you don't have access on, you're going to make use of whatever it is that is being provided by your immediate uh, space or your immediate location or resources. So maybe you're going to look for, um, well, usually if it's Four of Cups, um, if it's Four of Pentacles, it's usually you're going to make do with whatever materials you have around you, because you don't have access for the usual materials that you used to have. But with Four of Cups, it has got something to do with new friends, new experiences, new situation. Yes, you may not have access on the things that is usually easy for you to get, but Four of Cups is an indication that you can be resourceful through emotional support, like through your new friends, through new acquaintances, through um, the new place that you're in. So this may be a failure at first, but the fact that there is this nurturing person, or there is a promise of, again, this is a major arcana, so it can be fated, but there's an indication that things will grow as long as you work on it. And if your aim is to actually make this failed business something that will thrive through the years, then yes, you can do it. Just make sure that you'll know where to look for support, most especially emotional support. So this is an indication that you may not have access on everything that you need, but the fact that you have the people that are willing to help you to, that are willing to provide you whatever it is you need, then you can do it. So there, that's for you, Taurus, and your connection with Gemini. So there. So it's either you and Gemini are going to be the one establishing that business or rebuilding that business, or you, Taurus, are going to rebuild something, and Gemini is going to be the one who will help you. So take it however it resonates. Okay? So let's start with Cancer. I would like to start on 29 minutes. Okay. Connection between Taurus and Cancer for the year 2019, please. A card jumped, actually. A connection between Taurus and Cancer for the year 2019, please. A connection between Taurus and Cancer for 2019, please. connection between Taurus and Cancer for the year 2019. A connection between Taurus and Cancer for the year 2019, please. A connection between Taurus and Cancer for the year 2019, please. A connection between Taurus and 2019, please. Okay. The first card that jumped out is Strength. So, seems like you Taurus are actually on the process of silencing critics or bullies, perhaps. Must be something about your situation that triggers a lot of wagging tongues out there, and you're diplomatically shutting them up. So it's either Cancer will be the one who's going to help you, or you will be, or it's the other way around. This can indicate that Cancer is the one that's being bullied or being, uh, being a subject of criticisms, and you're witnessing it and you're going to help Cancer, or Cancer is going to help you, or this can be the two of you is actually involved in a situation that that triggers a lot of unfair criticisms and judgments from the public in general. What's going to happen is there's going to be death. This can be a transformation of the situation. Maybe the two of you has been very patient about the bullying because you have been successfully, silencing these people that are talking about you. So this can be you, Taurus, transforming into someone else or into a better person or a different version of yourself, or this can be Cancer who's trying to um, transform into a different version of himself or herself, and you're helping him or her, or this can be the two of you. If this is a romantic relationship, there's an indication that that if before you've been dealing with those wagging tongues and for so long, this time you're not having it, and the result is the Fool. So there must be some risks that needs to be taken, but you're just trying to hold back because you need to shut them up. You don't want unwanted opinions, you don't want arguments, you just need to shut them up. But this time, that version of yourselves are going to die, and you're going to take risks. I'm sensing this has got something to do with a relationship that nobody wants to happen, or a business partnership that everyone is questioning, and finally you're going to take a risk and push through. So that's what I'm sensing. Okay, so that'll be for you, Taurus and Cancer. So let's proceed to Leo. I'd like to start on 3110. Oh no, 34. Okay. Connection of card just jumped. Connection of Taurus and Leo for 2019, please. General reading about the connection between Taurus and Leo for 2019, please. Connection between Taurus and Leo for 2019, please. Connection between Taurus and Leo for 2019, please. Connection of Taurus and Leo for 2019. Okay. 2-card jump. So let me see. First card, Ace of Wands reversed. So there must be some sort of a business between the two of you that is not practical for you to pursue. This can also be sexual energy. Maybe a sexual proposition has been made, but you both know that it's tonight, that now is not the right time. And the second card is Hanged Man reversed, so there must be something in your situation between the two of you that will actually trigger action. And the third card, Contemplation. So I'm sensing that someone would like to start something, but they know that it's not the right time, while the other one is no longer hesitant to start. That's why there's a lot of thinking that needs to be done. I would like to... I'm sensing that Leo is the one that's eager. I would like to clarify Ace of Wands, please. This is annoying. It's not even dirty. But it's a powder. Yeah, hopefully that will settle. Now, 5 of Cups reversed. 5 is about sadness. And, I'm sensing this. This can be a sort of a new relationship, like a proposal. And this person, whoever, well, since it's one, so maybe Leo is the one that's trying to, figure out his or her feelings. Again, this can be sexual because of wands. He or she knows that he or she needs to slow down. That he or she needs to sort his or her feelings out. And by doing that, he or she is trying to socialize or tries to involve with someone else. And this can be you, Taurus. Well, since you're possessive, so there must be some sort of eagerness to start it right now because you're seeing him or her socializing with other people, and you don't want Leo to forget that you're supposed to be together. So I'm sensing this is a love reading wherein Leo is just trying to lie low, trying to, look like a boss. Like he or she is actually not losing it for Taurus, but this is an indication that that's not the case. Leo is sad, and this is like a pretentious approach on things. Like you're going to socialize and get involved with someone else, even if you're actually thinking of someone else, just to make it look like you're okay, you're fine, but you're actually missing that other one. And I think Leo is missing Taurus. And the ticket, however, resonates. It can be the other way around because Taurus can also be pretentious sometimes whenever their ego is, has been bombarded by people that they don't expect it from. And contemplation is the final card. So there's a lot of thinking going on between the two of you. So for 2019, there must be a lot of, you know, overthinking about the pros and cons if the two of you are going to continue with your relationship or not. If this is business, this can also be applicable to business, though I have a strong feeling that this is about love. But if this is going to be a business partnership, there's a business idea that has been given to someone, and I'm sensing that this is Leo, and this is his or her idea, and the the two of them knows that it's not a good thing to pursue as planned. That's why um, the one who proposed the business idea is trying new things. Like he's trying out new businesses out there and see for himself if there are other options that will actually work, that will help his business or his finances, or his or her business or his or her finances. And the other one is actually trying to figure out that they need to hurry up and not put the things hanging, not leave the things and their options hanging. And I'm sensing that this has got something to do with fear of this, because the other person might find something more interesting and more advantageous to him or her. That's why the other one is eager, because the one who proposed the business idea might forget that they actually agreed on something. It's just that they're waiting for the right time. That's why there's a lot of contemplating involved. So there. That's what I'm sensing to you and a Leo. So there. Um, let's proceed to Virgo. I would like to start on 43 minutes. Let me shuffle. Okay. Connection between Taurus and Virgo for 2019, please. 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 Oh, okay. Connection between Taurus and Virgo for 2019, please. Okay, first card, King of Wands reversed. One of you, uh, excuse, there is some sort of a proposal or a promise that has not been delivered yet. Either Taurus promised something to Virgo, or Virgo promised something to Taurus, or Virgo and Taurus received a proposal from someone outside the partnership, or they promised something from someone outside the partnership. Take it however it resonates. And the thing about that is, um, it didn't actually happen. Whatever the promise may be, nothing happened out of it. And there's a big possibility that, um, well, King of Wands is actually someone who delivers what he or she promised. Again, concentrate on the gender, on the energy, not the gender. So King of Wands can also be a female. But yeah, King of Wands is actually someone who delivers what he promised. But when it's reversed, it's usually there is a possibility that he wasn't able to deliver what he promised because something happened. It's not because it's his or her reputation. It's because the situation that he or she is in is actually pushing him not to do as he or she promised yet. So there's a possibility that this person actually promised something, but for the meantime, he cannot. But in the future, there is Page of Wands. So this is good news, a good message regarding finances or anything creative that's going to be received either by Taurus from Virgo or Virgo from Taurus or Virgo and Taurus from someone outside the partnership, or that person outside the partnership is going to receive something from Taurus and Virgo. This can be a business idea or some sort of an update regarding a project that has been started, um, that is going to give them good news. And the final thing about this is the two of you, Taurus and Virgo, are going to learn a lot. And Page of Cups is actually something about learning, exams, studies, training. If this is a relationship, a baby, or but no, I don't think this is about a baby. Well, I think this has got something to do with, a hobby that turned out to be a business. It has got something to do with arts. You'll take notice of. He's got cups and he's got paint brushes and things. So there's a big possibility that there is a hobby that has been turned into uh, a business, and this good news can be the update to the business proposal that has not been delivered before but is now going to be delivered. So I'm seeing sample of this is about um, singers, songwriters, artists, painters, um, designers, and they maybe they studied something or went through a training of some sort, and finally they're going to receive good news about it. So that's what I'm sensing. This can be your Taurus was going to be assisted by Virgo, or Virgo is going to be assisted by you, or the two of you are actually in the same thing and is waiting for the update that is going to um, that the two of you are going to receive good news from, or this can be you trying to train this person and he or she is not actually delivering as expected, and finally you're able to deliver the good news regarding whatever it is that this person trained or trained himself or studied through you. So there, that's what I'm saying. So take it however it resonates. I've actually looked into each and every angle of the reading. So there, that'll be for you, Taurus and Virgo. And now for Libra. I would like to start on 15 minutes. Okay, let's shuffle. Okay. Connection between Taurus and Libra, please, for 2019. Connection between Taurus and Libra, please, for 2019. Connection between Taurus and Libra, please, for 2019. Okay, shuffle it up. Okay. So Taurus and Libra, there is a business proposal um, that you think is a good idea but is not in the good timing, or this can be a sexual or romantic proposal that the two of you know that is not good to pursue as of the moment, and but it seems like the two of you are going to make up your mind about it. There are no more to hesitations. It's not going to give you, or it's no longer giving you, hesitations, perhaps. And this has got something to do with King of Wands. So maybe there is someone between the two of you that is pushing you to, be together, and whatever it is that you're hesitating about, you're going to disregard the indecision because of this man. I would like to pull up a clarifier for him. So why is the King of Wands here for Taurus and Libra, please? What is his role? Why is the King of Wands here between Taurus and Libra, please? Why is it here? Oh, okay. There it is. Okay. Taurus and Libra seems like, well, King of Wands is someone who did not, or who did not deliver as promised. And it seems like because of him, I'm actually, this edge is actually itchy. So this person here, Aries, Leo, Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Um, he or she did not deliver as promised, and because of that, you and Libra missed an opportunity. And in order to regain peace, yeah, you're no longer going to hesitate on how to deal with this King of Wands. And I'm sensing that it's either you're going to do something that's going to teach this King of Wands a lesson, or you're just going to move on and disregard his presence altogether. So yeah, that's what I'm sensing between you and Libra. Now let's proceed to Scorpio. I would like to start on 53:45. Taurus and Scorpio connection for 2019, please. Taurus and Scorpio connection for 2019. Okay. Okay. Are you guys getting married? Transformation of a situation. There's going to be an end on something between the two of you. And it has got something to do with a baby or a document, a very important document. And the most intriguing part is the Hierophant. So this is a commitment, the priest, spiritual wisdom. So this is also an indication of a wedding. So congratulations if you're getting married. But if not, if you're going to um, connect this to something else, there must be some sort of an agreement, or your situation is going to end. I'm not sensing that you're going to be, in separate ways. There's no separation in the card. This must be something that you agreed upon to end together, and you're going to start something new that will require documents or will require um, assistance from intelligent um, friends or families, or advice or tips from families and friends that had been through the same process. And again, that's an indication that this can be a wedding. But if it's not a wedding, it must be something else. And then the Hierophant is a commitment. So there must be some. The Hierophant also indicates that there is something that you're not actually taking seriously, and then all of a sudden you find out that it's actually a good investment, or it's actually good if you're going to commit yourself to it. May it be a person or situation. And in this case, I'm sensing that this is um, a you know a transition of a situation or a partnership into the next level. So that's what I'm sensing between you and a Scorpio. So that's for you and Scorpio. Let's proceed to Sagittarius. Connection between Taurus and Sagittarius, please, for 2019. Connection between Taurus and Sagittarius, please, for 2019. Okay. Connection between Taurus and Sagittarius, please, for 2019. Okay. 2 cards jumped. Let me check. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Taurus and Sagittarius, you seem to have something um, that you would like to start either together or individually, but you're going to be on the same process. Both of you are going to need advice and tips from people who had gone through the same situation, and you will be needing a lot of assistance from people who are very logical. And if that's not the case, there is some sort of a project or a business that is going to require you some documents, and that is going to transform your situation, maybe together or individually. Um, there must be something stagnant in your situation with Sagittarius, and this document, whatever that is going to end whatever stagnant situation you're in with Sagittarius, or the other way around. And now the overall energy, or the summary of the situation, is the Hermit mode. So maybe the two of you have been, again, Page of Swords is about messages as well. So there must be some sort of a communication that needs to be changed. And again, Swords is about logic, so it needs to be changed because you don't know if it's actually beneficial to you spiritually, or if this is something that would make you happy if you're going to pursue it, if you're going to allow it to continue. So it's either you, Taurus, are going to be in the Hermit mode, or this can be him or her, the Sagittarius, is going to be in a Hermit mode, or this can be the two of you trying to figure things out. Because there must be something that has been said before that requires the two of you to transform into a better person, or to change your tactic, change your mentality, and kill or let the other part of yourself die. So yeah, that's what I'm sensing between you and a Sagittarius. So that'll be all, and we'll start with Capricorn. I would like to start on 1 hour and 1 minute. Okay. Taurus and Capricorn connection, please, for 2019. Taurus and Capricorn connection for 2019. Taurus and Capricorn connection for 2019, please. For some reason, I started to spread a 7-card reading. So I'll just continue. Okay. Taurus and Capricorn. You're in a situation wherein you're no longer juggling two things at a time. So maybe before you have been juggling time for each other and time alone, but this time you're not. And to another two reversed, so the two of you are no longer hesitating as to how you would like to move on from this situation. In the past, you were very sociable, very joyful with your company, with each other, or you tend to socialize together and you enjoy it very much. But it seems like things has changed, and it's no longer a good idea to pursue the partnership. Or maybe there is a desire to move to the next level. If this is a romantic partnership, maybe the two of you are actually aiming to get married, but you know it's not the right time. You have been socializing and have been exploring and doing crazy things together for so long. This is the past energy, and this is the future energy. You would like to move on to the next level, but it's not the right time yet. If this is a business reading, the two of you are no longer juggling between work and time together, and you're not hesitating about which one are you going to choose. It may be work or the two of you, and it seems like one or both of you are actually going to choose business work because it's not the right time yet. You would like to go to the next level, but it's not the right time. And what the two of you needs to do is to contemplate on things, think long and hard as to how are you going to proceed. There must be some sort of a realization that you need to separate, perhaps, or maybe to lie low on going out together. If you're dating, maybe you would like to, you know, miss out or try to get yourself out of the picture for the meantime. But you need to contemplate on it. Do you really want it? Because there is sadness. The two of you are going to be very, very sad if you're going to disconnect, even if it's temporarily. So yeah, and overall result between the two of you, Taurus and Capricorn, is that um, yeah, I think this has got something to do with finances. You need to concentrate on finances because maybe you've been partying and exploring and spending a lot of money for in your past, and now that you wanted to upgrade the relationship, you need to lie low because you don't have the funds. So if you're getting married, maybe you need to slow down with the expenses, the shopping, the travel, because you don't have funds for whatever it is that you're trying to aim after all of the socializing. If this is a business partnership, then there must be some sort of a contemplation on how to rethink the budget, the marketing stuff, and there must be something that you need to let go that you don't want to let go of in the first place, and it's going to make you sad. But you need to do it because it's practical. Because you may not like it, it will make you sad, but it's practical for the business, or it's going to ensure financial gain. So there. That's what I'm seeing between you, Taurus, and Capricorn. So let's start on Aquarius. I would like to start on 1 hour and 7 minutes. Let me shuffle. Okay. Taurus connection with Aquarius, please. 2019. Taurus connection with Aquarius, please. 2019. Taurus connection with Aquarius, please. 2019. Oops. Taurus connection with Aquarius, please. 2019. Okay. A card jumped. And it's the High Priestess reversed. So let me see what the other cards are going to say. You Taurus. It's either you Taurus find out something and it's making you angry, or Aquarius find out something about you and it's making him or her angry, or both you and Aquarius find out something that made you angry. So take it however resonates. And seems like one of you or the both of you needs counseling or needs the opinion of someone with a higher wisdom than you or the both of you. So it seems like you're going to need to seek guidance as to how are you going to proceed. Let me clarify why the Hierophant is here. What is it that you need advice for? Why is the Hierophant here, please? For Taurus and Scorpio. I was about to say Scorpio. Okay, card jumped. There's something you need to think about. Bottom of the card, Temperance. So it seems like you need to balance two things at once. Or maybe there is something that you need to let go in order to um, it's itchy again. It's always the edge. Anyway, you need to let go of um, something that will ensure balance within the relationship, and you need a spiritual person to guide you on how are you going to proceed. And the Hangman reversed is an indication that this is the summary of your 2019 with Aquarius. This has got something to do with letting go of the things and people that does not serve you, or rather evaluate what are the things that are worthy of your time and your effort. So you will no longer be the hanged man. You will no longer feel hanged or choiceless or hopeless or helpless in your situation. So let me see, why is the hanged man here? What is it that needs to be clarified in order for Taurus or Aquarius, or the two of them uh, will no longer feel that they've been left choiceless or hanged? King of Cups reversed. If this is a person, this is someone who is um, lazy, indulgent, selfish, self-centered, very um, emotionally imbalanced. And you, if this is a business, this is something that's this is someone who's going to, take and take and take, spend it and spend and spend and spend and spend the gain, and not contribute in gaining back whatever it is that has been lost. If this is a love triangle, this is an indication of someone who has been emotionally manipulative, like playing the victim. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. So this can be the energy or the person that's trying that is actually destroying your how can I say it? Destroying your choices. Like whenever you need to choose because of them, you were left hanging. So it's either this is involved with Aquarius, this is involved with you, or the two of you are being this against each other. That's why you need a spiritual person to guide you, or to give advice, or to counsel you. So that's what I'm sensing between you and Aquarius. Last but not least, Pisces. I would like to start on 1 hour, 13 minutes, and 30 seconds. Okay. Taurus connection with Pisces. General reading for 2019, please. Taurus connection with Pisces. General reading for 2019, please. Taurus connection with Pisces. General reading for 2019, please. Taurus. Okay. Taurus connection with Pisces. General reading for 2019, please. Okay. Oh. Okay, so there's a partnership that has been destroyed. Um, this is usually because of uh, interferences from other people that are not included in the partnership, or this is an indication that this has been a powerful connection and is no longer connected with each other. But someone is going to take a leap of faith. Someone's going to take a risk to um, to restore this partnership. It can be you, Taurus, it can be Pisces that's going to reach out. But I'm sensing that someone's fed up already. It's like a never again kind of energy. So this is um, the backstabbing card. And when it's upright, it's actually a backstabbing that is being endured for the meantime. Like they're trying to ignore it. But if it's reversed, it's like no more. I'm not going to allow you to do that again. So it can be you, Taurus, is going to reach out to this person. Uh, this can be you reaching out to Pisces, but Pisces is not having it. Or this can be Pisces trying to reach out to you and you're not having it. Or maybe the two of you are up against someone who interfered with your relationship or with your partnership together. And that person, whoever that one that may be who interfered, is going to be the one who's going to reach out, and you and Taurus are, I mean, you and Pisces are not going to have it anymore. Maybe with this is a new start between you and Pisces, and whoever interfered between you and Pisces is going to reach out again, and you're not having it. Whatever's applicable, take it however it resonates. So there, that's for you, Taurus. After this, I'm going to do Capricorn. And again, if you like that video, please like, share, comment, subscribe. I already have 138 subscribers since October 21, if I'm not mistaken. And thank you so much. And if this is your first time in my channel, hi, my name is Kakao. And if you've been here twice, 3 times, please subscribe so you will be notified if there are any new videos that I'm going to upload. And I also do Tagalog readings. I'm still thinking about the subject or the topic of the forecast. So, there, again, thank you so much for watching. Any opinions, violent reactions, I'll take it. Whatever. Just comment down below, subscribe, share, and that'll be all. Good night.